26 December 2021, Madhuban, Avyakt BapDada, Om Shanti, revised 17th of December 1989. The Murli's title is How to be Constantly Powerful. Today, the powerful father is seeing his master powerful children from all four directions. One are those who are always powerful, and the other are those who are sometimes powerful and at times become attracted to West even against their desire. Where there is a powerful stage, there cannot be West. West thoughts cannot even emerge. BapDada saw that some children still complain to the father that their West thoughts sometimes change their remembrance. Means yad into complaints means faryad, that they do not want those thoughts to come, but that they do come. The majority has finished the stage of vicious thoughts for the majority of the time. However, you have not fully passed in not looking at West, not listening to West, not thinking about West, and of not wasting time. It is because you do not set a program for your minds and intellects to be in a powerful stage from Amrit Vela throughout the whole day's timetable that you become upset. For instance, just as you make program for physical tasks according to your daily timetables, in the same way, if you set your program for a powerful stage of your minds, you will automatically never become upset. The busier you keep your minds with powerful thoughts, the more your minds will not find the time to become upset. In today's world, the greater someone's position is, the greater the IP or VIP, the more he will set his activities according to his daily timetable. So, who are you? They are VIPs, but in the context of your being the children of God, in the context of your Brahmin lives compared to the world outside, no matter how many V's are put for you, they are not enough because the world is transformed on the basis of you. You are the images of support for the renewal of the world. In the unlimited drama, you are hero actors and you are the ones with lives as valuable as diamond. So, how great are you? This pure intoxication makes you powerful, whereas intoxication based on body consciousness brings souls down. You have soul conscious spiritual intoxication, and this is why it doesn't bring you down. It constantly takes you into an elevated flying stage. So, the reason why you are attracted to West is that you do not set a timetable for your minds and intellect. You do not constantly and fully use the art of keeping your minds busy. Secondly, BapDada has given you Srimad, that is, instructions about everything your mind, words, actions, relationships, and connections, and told you how to act and live from Amrit Vela until night time. You have been given instructions and directions about what awareness to have in your minds and what the stage of your mind should be in every action you perform. All of you are obedient children, are you not? Or are you becoming that? Obedience means in relationship to the Father, those who take the same footsteps as the Father, that is, those who place their footstep in His footsteps. The other relationship is that of a bride. What does a bride do? What instruction is she given? She has to place her footstep in the bridegroom's footsteps. So, to be obedient means to place your footstep in the footsteps of BapDada's instruction. Is this easy or difficult? Where should you place your steps? Are your steps accurate or not? You shouldn't even need to think about this. It is easy, but while you move along throughout a day, you are disobedient about one instruction or other. They are very small things, but because you have been disappointed, a small burden begins to accumulate on you. Obedient ones receive God's blessings from all their relationships. This is a law. In an ordinary way, too, if someone says yes to the directions given by a human soul and performs that action, then whoever's task it is that he is carries out, he definitely receives blessings from that person. Here, you receive God's blessings. Because of receiving God's blessings, an obedient soul always remains double light and has the flying stage, as well as that in return for being an obedient soul following instructions. That soul receives from the Father willpower in the form of a special blessing and as an inheritance. The Father wills all the powers to the child, and this is why the child is easily able to attain all powers. So, an obedient soul who has attained willpower also attains blessings, and inheritance, and good wishes. Because of this, he constantly dances in happiness and sings songs of wah wah and continue to fly. For his every action enables him to experience instant fruit. Actions are the seed, and so if the seed is powerful, the fruit would also be according to that, would it not? So, without having to labor, they automatically receive the instant fruit of their actions. Just as your body stays healthy by eating fruit, in the same way, because of the instant fruit of their actions, those souls remain constantly powerful. So, the second way to remain constantly powerful is to be obedient constantly and naturally. Such a powerful soul constantly and easily flies and teaches his destination of becoming complete and of attaining the stage of being close to the Father. The reason for being attracted to West is disobedience. You are not disobedient in major aspects, but you are disobedient in small matters. For instance, the main and the first instruction is to become pure, to be conquerors of lust. The majority of you pass in following this instruction. Even the innocent mothers pass in thus. You pass in that which the world considers to be impossible. However, its second brother is anger, and half of you sometimes fail in that. You then also became very clever. Some children say, I didn't get angry, but I had to show a little bit of bossiness, means authority. I don't get angry, but I maintain a bit of authority. You have made the impossible possible, and this is its little brother. What would you say to this? Is it obedience or disobedience? And even smaller disobedience than this is that you only half follow the discipline of Amritvela. You do get up and sit down, but you attain success by following the method given by the Father's instruction. Do you have a powerful stage? As well as having sweet silence, the silence of sleep gets mixed in that too. If BapDada were to show you your weekly television, you would enjoy it a great deal. So, you follow half the instruction. You become lords who follow the discipline, but you do not become embodiments of success. What would you say to this? There are such small instructions that you have been given, such as do not cause sorrow for another soul and do not take sorrow. Within this too, you do not cause sorrow, but you do take sorrow. The reason for having West thoughts is that you take unnecessary sorrow. You hear something and so you experience sorrow. You hear something and it continues to work on your minds against your conscious wish. Why did he say this? What he said was right? This should not happen. The mind has had the habit of listening to and looking at West for 63 births, and this is why it still now becomes attracted to that. This is why disobedience in little things makes your minds heavy, and because of being heavy, you cannot fly to a high stage. This is a very deep philosophy. The burdens of the sins of the past do not allow your souls to fly. Similarly, the burden of disobedience in little things and this one birth does not allow you to experience the stage you want. The activity of Brahmins is very good. When BapDada asks how you are, everyone says, we are very well. However, when you are asked, is your stage as it should be, you go quit. Because of this, the burden of this disobedience does not allow you to be constantly powerful. So, today, remember the slogan: don't think West, don't see West, don't listen to West, don't speak West, and don't waste time doing wasteful things. You have gone beyond doing anything bad. Now paint an image of the divine character of obedience. This is known as being a constantly powerful soul. Acha, all of you teachers are artists. Do you know how to paint a picture? You know how to paint a picture of your elevated activity, do you not? So, the greatest artists are those who paint an image of their character at every step. And because you paint an image of such activity, your non living images last for half a cycle. So, you teachers are the greatest artists. You create your own images and you also make other souls into artists. Your teachers are the instruments to make the authority of others elevated. You keep yourselves busy with this, do you not? Keep yourself fully busy. If you let your minds and intellects to be idle for even a second, they will be attracted by West thoughts. You were told that always to receive the instant fruit of doing service is a sign of a constantly obedient soul. Sometimes you receive the instant visible fruit of doing service and sometimes you don't. What is the reason for this? There is one form of disobedience or another. Teachers means those who take every step according to the step of instructions from Amrit Vela until night time. Are you such teachers or is there sometimes carelessness? Don't be careless. You are wearing the crown of responsibility. Sometimes, when your crown feels heavy, you take it off. So, you are not those who take it off, are you? To be constantly obedient means to be constantly wearing the crown of responsibility. All of you are teachers, but such souls are known as worthy teachers, yogi teachers. Teachers can never complain. You are the ones who make others complete, not the ones who complain. You never write such letters saying, what can I do? This happened. This should not have happened. Writing such letters has finished, has it not? You were told earlier, definitely write a letter, definitely send a letter to Madhuban, but just write the 2 lines, I'm always okay. Those who have to read them don't have the time. You then complain that you didn't receive an answer to your letter. Actually, BapDada definitely gives an answer to your letters in the Murli every day. You write OK and in return for your OK, BapDada gives you love, remembrance and says Namaste. Is that not a response? Time has to be saved. Write service news in short. There will then be economy of time, economy of paper, and economy of postage. You can economics. A letter can be written in 3 pages. If you have been given a direction to write in detail, then you may write, but to ask for forgiveness for your mistake can also be written in 2 lines. Do not hide anything, but write it in short. There are many letters written which have no essence in them. You say to Baba, do this work for me, make me well, put my business right, make my wife well. Such letters don't come just once, they are sent 10 times, become incarnations of economy, and inspire others to be the same. Acha, you all enjoy this Mela, do you not? The people of the world say the Mela take place for 2 days, but your Mela take place for 4 days. Does everyone enjoy this Mela? Acha, to the constantly powerful souls in all 4 directions, to the obedient children who remain obedient at every step, to the world transformer souls who transform anything wasteful into something powerful, to the artist children who paint the paintings of their own activities, love, remembrance, and namaste from powerful BapDada. The spiritual children says namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. BapDada meeting a group from Bombay and Gujarat. Do you consider yourselves to belong to the unlimited Father? That is, that you are the children of the one who is the master of the unlimited. A child is a master, and this is why BapDada, as the master, salutes the children. You are the children who are the masters of the unlimited inheritance of the unlimited Father. So you would have the unlimited happiness of the unlimited inheritance, would you not? The Father places the children ahead of Himself. He gives you children a right to the kingdom of the world. He doesn't keep that right for Himself. So you have received a right to both the present and the future, and both are unlimited. There will not be any limitations in the golden age, will there? Not of any language, color, or land. Here, there are so many limitations. They have distributed the unlimited sky by dividing it into limits. There are no limits there. So you have the unlimited fortune of the kingdom. However, those who are going to attain the unlimited fortune of the kingdom will first of all have to go beyond any limitation of their physical bodies of this time. If you go beyond the limitation of physical body consciousness, you will be able to go beyond all other limitations. This is why BapDada says, first of all, become detached from all bodily relationships, including your bodies, first your bodies, and then your bodily relationships. So, have you gone beyond the consciousness of those bodies? The limitations of a body will never take you up above. The body is clay, and thus is always heavy. Anything made of clay would be heavy, would it not? Your bodies are old clay. So, what would you receive by becoming trapped in them? Nothing at all. So, always have the intoxication that you are the children who are masters of the unlimited Father, that is, of the unlimited inheritance. When you have to become a child, do not become a master at that time, and when you have to become a master, do not become a child at that time. When any advice has to be given, when a plan has to be made, or a task has to be accomplished, do that as a master. However, when anything is finalized by the majority or by the instrument souls, then become a child at that time. At that time, do not become a master. Only my idea is good. Only my plan is good. No, do not become a master at that time. Those who know when to become an advisor, and when to become one who follows the advice given will not fluctuate. They will remain successful in their efforts and in the service they do. They are able to mold themselves and make themselves bow down. Those who bow down always receive the fruit of service, whereas those who have their own ego do not receive the fruit of service. So, the way to achieve success is to be a child and a master. Be a child at the right time and be a master at the right time. Do you know this method? If you try to prove a minor thing right by being a master when you need to be a child, it would then require more work and you would receive less fruit. However, those who know the method will receive more fruit for less labor. According to the time, they will constantly be smiling. They will remain happy themselves and they will also be happy seeing others. It should not just be, I'm always very happy, but you also have to make others happy as well, for only then will you become a king. If you mold yourselves, you will definitely receive a right to the golden age. Acha, blessing. May you keep yourself busy in both ways, physically and in a subtle way, and become a victorious conqueror of Maya. Explanation. Consider yourselves to be a server and keep yourself busy doing service with interest and enthusiasm, and Maya will not then take a chance. When you are free in your mind, in your intellects, or in your physical actions, Maya takes a chance. However, keep yourself happily busy doing service in both ways, physically and in a subtle way, and because of your happiness, Maya will not have the courage to oppose you. So be your own teacher and create a daily program to keep your intellect busy, and you will then become a victorious conqueror of Maya. Slogan. Say with faith and intoxication, Baba is with me, and Maya will not then be able to come to close you. Om Shanti